Now this is the time to learn how to perform the dot product and cross product, and as I said, I am doing both the things. I am giving you both the methods. I am discussing both the type of products side by side so that you can keep the comparison, and with help of that pointer you can keep the memory intact. You are not confused at any step. So I'm taking question number 13 from H.C. Verma, and the question is that find angle between A and B. So actually I want to show you how to calculate A dot B. In during that process we will come to calculate the cos theta also. You know that A dot B is magnitude of A, magnitude of B, cos theta, where theta is angle between A and B, right? And if you use this formula, then cos theta will be A dot B upon A, magnitude of A and magnitude of B. Actually beta, this is the easiest way, and whatever I am writing because you are supposed to write in your notes all these instructions, points and pointers, because you have to prepare your notes so well that they are a treasure to you at the end of the session when you are preparing yourself for any exam, mains, NEET or boards. So easiest way is, this is easiest way to find angle between A and B, angle between two vectors. Now this is, since this is the first question, so I am giving a detailed explanation, and then you yourself be so comfortable that you can solve it directly. So I would suggest that write it like this: first A and then B, one above other. After that, start multiplying the first component, term of A with the term of B. 2i dot 3i. Now see, 2 into 3 will be 6, but I dot I is 1 that I have explained last class. So you just have to recall and you just have to revise that lesson before you start calculating A dot B and A cross B. So 2 into 3 is 6. Let me write it. 2 into 3 is 6 and I dot I is 1. So I am not writing 1 here. Then plus. Then multiply this first term of A with the second term. But before you multiply 2 into 4, just check out I dot j is 0 because I and j are 90 degree, at 90 degree angle. So cos 90 is 0. So I dot j will give you 0. I dot k will give you 0. So you are left with 2i into 3i result, that is 6, and I dot I will be 1. Similarly, when you are multiplying the second term with each of the b, then 3j dot I will be 0, but 3j dot 4j, 3 into 4, 12, and j dot j square, that is 1, plus 3j dot 5k, again 0. Then come to third term of A, 4k dot 3i, k dot I 0, k dot j 0. So 4k dot k 5k will result in the answer. So 4 into 5, 20, and k dot k 1. So this is your result, that is a number. This is 40 units. Are you getting how to calculate A dot B? In short, when you have to perform a scalar product, then we just multiply the I term with I term, j term with j term, k term with k term, and then we remove the I dot I, j dot j, k dot k because they are 1. So it's a simple multiplication, like if you multiply this, then 3 into 2 6, 3 into 4 12, 4 into 5 20, and the sum of these 6 plus 12 plus 20 will be the answer. So actually dot product is very simple. Now you come to the question, magnitude of A. I don't know whether you remember or not. Magnitude of A will be given as under root x component square plus y component square plus z component square. So that is under root 29. Similarly, if you calculate magnitude of B, that will be under root x component square plus b component square plus c component x component square plus y component square plus z component square. So it's 5 under root 50 units. And now you just have to write cos theta. So let me write it here only, because I have to show you the whole calculation at one place, one side A dot B, other side A cross B, so I don't want to change the page. So cos theta is equal to, the result of A dot B is 40. Then magnitude of A is under root 29. Then magnitude of B is root 50, sorry. And this is the answer of the angle between the two vectors, and if it can be simplified further, we will simplify. Clear beta? Wait, this sum is wrong. This is 38. This is 38. This sum is not 40 beta, it is 38 units, just correct it. So here we are having 38 and under root 29 upon root 50, and it can further be simplified as 38 upon under root 1450. So this is your answer. Got it? Now let me move to the cross product. And the cross product, I am taking question number. So let me learn how to find the cross product of A and B. This is question number 15 in HC Verma. I have taken that as an example. And the way you are supposed to start your solution, write a determinant in which the first row will be of I, j and k. After that, if here is the A vector first, then x component or coefficient of A, then y component, then z component. Similarly, in vector B, x component, then y component, then z component with sign. If it is with sign, somewhere if minus sign is there, then you will write the minus sign also along with that number. Now again I am saying that I am explaining it in detail because this is the first question, but soon when we are practiced well, we will do it in lesser steps. So method is that you take the first column and first row, which contains I, and write I and this first column 2 and 4, and this second column 3, sorry 2 and 4 नहीं, 3 and 3 and 4 and 2. You have taken first column and first row, you have written I, and then you don't have to touch this column. 3, 3, 4, 2. Then put a minus sign here because you will take the sequence of sign. This is the method to solve the determinant. Sequence of sign will be this: plus, then minus, then plus. So put a minus here. Then you take the column and row of J. That is the green column. Right? Now if you take the green column, then you will write here J cap, and after writing minus and J cap, you write the first column which is not having J, the first column and the second column. Clear? After that you again put a plus sign, plus, minus, plus. Now you are left with this row and this column. So this red row and red column, you don't have to touch it. So write here K. The row and the column which is having K, you don't have to touch it. So you have written plus K, and in determinant you write the first column 2 and 4 and second column 3 and 3. Two and 4, 3 and 3. Clear? Just check it out. First you have taken that column and that row which contains I. But when you are writing inside the determinant, you don't have to touch these two, this row and this column. So 3, 3 and 4, 2. Then minus J. This is the rule which you have to keep in mind. That plus, then minus, then plus. So minus J. Now you don't have to touch this row and this column. So 2, 4 and 4, 2. The first column, then second column. And then you write K. Don't touch these row and this column. So you will write 2, 4 and 3, 3. Clear? Shall I move? Now you write it, calculate it like this. 3 into 3. You have to multiply them like this. 3 into 2, that is 6, and 4 into 3. First you will write 3 into 2, 6, then put a minus sign. Take this as important point. And 3 into 4. Then minus J. 2 into 2. Minus 4 into 4. Plus K. 3 into 2. Minus 4 into 3. Just check out the method. You have to multiply cross. फर्स्ट कॉलम से शुरू करेंगे और फिर माइनस करके सेकेंड रो पर आएंगे. फर्स्ट सेकेंड and then it is minus 6i plus 11j minus 6k 12j. This is the answer of cross product. So now you copy down the whole content. नोट्स बहुत सही बनने चाहिए, तो एग्ज़ाम टाइम में आपके पास पूरी जादू की छड़ी रहेगी। आपकी प्रिपरेशन इतनी स्मूथ होगी कि आपको खुद आश्चर्य होगा कि आज तक मैंने ऐसी प्रिपरेशन, इतनी स्मूथ प्रिपरेशन, इतनी प्लान्ड वे में प्रिपरेशन की ही नहीं। नेक्स्ट क्लास, now we will expand the range of the numericals and solve different numericals to give you a good practice on vectors.